Saturdays to Sunday. I'm one of your hosts, Kale, and sitting right across from me is Cam. And today the intro is going to be just a little bit different.
The whole episode is going to be different.
It's going to be different. This is going to be an enigma. Yeah, for Thursday. So, little backstory, real quick. We did attempt a recording of college football on Tuesday, but then something happened with our audio, unfortunately, to where it was echo, distorted, and muffed. I tried to fix it, but unfortunately, I am just not at the moment tech savvy, and this is a learning curve for me, and same with Cam. So unfortunately, we didn't put that out because it's garbage, basically.
But we adapt and overcome.
But yes.
So today's going to be a mashup.
It's going to be a mix of one.
It's going to be college first, then NFL, and we'll plug in when the NFL starts, if that's what you're here for. You know, we did get into the schedule of Tuesdays being college, Thursdays NFL.
Hopefully this never happens again, but obviously there's learning curves with all this, and I'm actually happy it happened because I like learning new things.
We'll learn. The only thing that you're not going to get now is we did have games.
We had some
games. I tested him on 10 quarterbacks while he went to college. He gave me like 20 receivers. We did great.
Yep.
But we're not going to do that again. We're just going to go past that. And then
full send.
A couple other things we might skip out on a trending topic like the AP Top 25.
Yeah.
Let's check that out. You can leave your thoughts. We're not going to touch on it here. We're going to get right into it, though.
Right into it.
With a Week 6 recap.
Woohoo!
What everyone's talking about. Penn State, UCLA. 25.5-point underdogs. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
The interim OC, who just got the reins of the offense, hanging 42 on the number 7 team.
Yeah, baby.
And he played quarterback there 11 years ago. Jerry N. I'm not going to pronounce his last name.
You don't want to try?
I don't know how.
Jerry N.
But still pretty cool. I think with this game, not a lot of people expected it. That's why there was only 20 fans there to storm the field. But good for them. They were there. They got to witness some history. I was really excited to see that. Pretty sure, Caleb, we mentioned it would be funny.
Yeah, we did,
I don't think anyone saw that coming.
I for sure should.
Quite honest.
No.
But it was cool. I thought Penn State was going to not sleepwalk into a game after losing that heartbreaker to Oregon, but they did.
But they did it.
So then that leads me to wonder if there's still a chance for Penn State, because I think one of two things happen. They do what James Franklin has never done.
Yeah.
Or sucks at doing, and that's be the top 6 team, because they still have to play Ohio State and Indiana.
Yep.
So they have to do the impossible for them twice.
Which has never happened.
So they got to do that twice, because even say Ohio State loses this week in Illinois.
Yep.
Say Indiana loses to Oregon. Ohio State's still probably going to be top 6.
Yep.
And Indiana's still probably going to be top 10.
Oh, yeah.
So that's 2 huge games that in the past James Franklin just has not performed as a head coach. The team has not performed around him. So that seems like a stretch at this point. There also is a possibility they finish 8-4. Let's say they win all their other games, but those 2 they lose. They finish 8-4.
Yeah, it's all just up to. This is the parody of college football that we keep bringing up. I mean, it could happen, but history is on our side with that.
It's looking real tough for Penn State.
Yeah.
An 8-4 season would be devastating.
Yeah.
Which isn't a bad thing when a program has a tradition of winning. 10-2 seasons. A lot are
and that's
good.
it. That's all they can do.
But it's good. He's the step above PJ Fleck at Minnesota.
No shit.
With the 66 bowl wins. That's great for them. They expect more at Penn State. They expect to get over the hump, not step back. But with that said, if they finish 8-4, that's a bad season.
Yeah.
His seat will be hot.
100%.
I think they'll give him another year. 100%. They'll give him another year. But it'll be tough. But maybe with a hot seat, which we haven't necessarily seen for Franklin, maybe he performs better. Maybe he goes crazy.
We know Billy Napier fucking performs lightning out of a bottle when he's on that.
I'm glad you said that, because that segues into the number 9 Texas
there you go.
that I want to talk about, because Billy Napier happens to be the best coach in college football when his seat's on fire.
When it's
not
burning.
When it's warm.
No, he's burning.
It's always warm.
He's on fire.
Florida. But when he's on fire, singed and burning, that's coach. Team goes crazy.
He turns into Nick Saban.
Because up until this point, he's been the only blemish on the Alabama coaching tree that's gone out there. He was a wide receiver coach there, but everyone kind of skips over him. Then they go to Dan Lanning, then they go Kirby Smart, everyone else. But
Tosh was there.
Yeah, but when it's fucking on fire,
he performs great.
He's insane.
He's Bill Belichick and Nick Saban all in one.
He saved his job again once again.
He did.
And then what? They're going to probably lose. But then win again.
I don't know. Probably. I mean, they could win.
They could win. I mean, they'll win enough to save his job going to next year, and then next year we'll be like, oh my god, DJ Lagway, junior season, let's go, 10-2.
And then they'll just break our hearts yet again.
Yeah, we'll buy into it, and then it'll happen. But Billy Napier consistently saves his job, and Florida might just this year be okay being spoilers. They might just start spoiling teams.
I like that when it's not Illinois or Alabama or Oregon.
Yeah, but
leave them out of the picture.
I mean, so you mentioned them maybe not losing this week, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a tough one.
Who is it? A&M?
It's A&M.
And they're at home?
And I do want to talk about A&M. Also have them in our recap. I think they're playing pretty legit right now.
They burned you before, right, Cameron?
They have. They burned everyone before.
That's
Every time they're ranked in the top 25 preseason poll, everyone goes, okay, by week 8, we'll see the real A&M. They'll finish 8-4. But 31-9 win against Mississippi State. The rushing attack is really good. I still think their win against Notre Dame early in the year was great. The defense is playing balls out. I mean, even against Auburn.
Well, isn't their coach is defensive minded, right?
Yeah, I would say so. Mike Elko,
Mike Elko's
pretty defensive guy.
Well, he was the DC there, right? And then he got the head coach job.
He was also the head coach at Duke for a bit.
I didn't know that.
Smart guy.
Oh.
He's a smart guy.
Wow.
So he was at Duke with Riley Leonard. He pretty much left when Riley Leonard left. But that was a good year. That was the year they upset Clemson. Yeah. They had that big upset at home against Clemson. So I don't know.
We love upsets.
Maybe they're finally figuring it out at A&M to be more consistent and not do the shit we're used to them doing. So I think, at least for me, this weekend, Florida is not going to get a win. I think A&M takes care of business.
Damn.
But who knows? Maybe the weekend after that, Florida goes back to being a weird
The world will never know.
But I want to touch on that real quick. Miami, Florida State. Let's keep it in the state of Florida. Beck is playing really well, 20 for 27, 241.
He's playing out of his mind, honestly.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah, me too. I had a lot of hate for him, but now he's...
One thing a lot of people did, but then you and I talked not too long ago, where the hype for Garrett Nussmeier, the distaste for Beck, and then when I really looked at the stats, they were similar.
He's performing.
Beck was actually better in terms of touchdowns.
Just receivers and everything just weren't
36 drops!
That's really
by the Georgia receiving corps, led the nation. Now Dylan Bell is going off, though, of course. Good for him.
Why did not?
Last year, no. Bad for Beck. I think he was overhated. I think a lot of the blame was placed on him, which shouldn't have. So, yeah, I just want to call that out. I think Beck is playing great. Happy for him.
Well, they need a scapegoat, and unfortunately it was Beck. So.
Yeah, and you know how I feel about Cristobal. I'm still a little butthurt with how he left Oregon, but...
What are you going to do, huh?
That's his alma mater. I think most Oregon fans expected him to leave, especially if that job came calling. It did. The only thing I didn't like about it is he pretended he was staying.
Fucking asshole.
If you're going, go.
Yeah, leave. Just leave.
Just go. We would have been happy for you if you were honest.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
But he told some recruit. He's the reason I think we lost out on Johnny Wilson, the big 6'6" guy. Remember him?
Oh, fuck yeah.
He went to Arizona State and then Florida State. Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm not going to get into that.
Johnny Wilson's a big ball.
All right. Iowa State, Cincinnati.
Yep. Talk about it.
Cincinnati's now 4-1 with their only loss to Nebraska by 3 points.
We both picked Cincinnati, too.
Yeah, I like Cincinnati. Now they may be a dark horse in the Big 12. Who knows? Iowa State, they kind of posted a comeback, though.
They did. They almost got it.
Final. Vanderbilt, Alabama, Illinois, Purdue. We can skip over that right now. We don't need to talk about them. I mean, good for you, Alabama.
Woohoo! Got our get back.
Illinois.
It was a good game.
Allmeyer played really clean.
Kept the cannon 2 years in a row. That hasn't happened since 2002, I think. It's been an ongoing flip back and forth, or maybe Purdue's had it. I don't fucking know. So,
but, I want to talk about Illinois a little bit because I think they have a path.
They have a path. The path is good.
They just need to not lose at Washington on October 25th.
Yeah.
They don't play Rutgers this year, right? Or no, they don't play Minnesota, but they play Rutgers. They need to not drop their game that they shouldn't, like they did last year against Minnesota. They shouldn't have dropped that. They did. They need to not do an Illinois thing. But let's say they finish 10-2, and their losses are to a potential 11-1 Indiana, saying Indiana beats Penn State, loses to Oregon, or vice versa, and a 12-0 Ohio State, saying Ohio State beats Illinois this weekend and runs their schedule.
They should make it.
So, I'm just saying, 10-2 Illinois, they're in. With their only losses to 2 potential top 10 teams. Mm-hmm. But again, don't mess up at Washington.
Well, yeah, you got Washington, you got Rutgers, Maryland, Wisconsin, Northwestern. Those 5 should be a win. I'm sorry, I'm not saying the Washington game won't be hard, but in my mind, Illinois is better than all 5 of those teams.
I would say after this game, Washington is your hardest opponent. But again, it goes back to the whole don't do an Illinois thing that you've done in the past. All right.
Because what would really piss me off, and this would be totally Illinois, I could see them winning against Ohio State and then fucking blowing it against Washington because they got they're on top of their mountain. We just beat number 1, fucking Ohio State. Now we can just calm down. It's no, you have to keep going.
Oregon did that in 2021.
See,
they went into the shoe.
You have trauma.
They beat Ohio State. Next week they lost to Stanford.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Because if you beat number 1 Ohio State, that automatically catapults you back into the top 10.
100%.
And then you keep winning, so then you get I don't know, they probably won't be in the top 5, but again, maybe 7 or something.
You just can't.
Just don't fuck it up.
Can't get ahead of yourself.
We could talk about more about Ohio State and Illinois because I do want to not brush over to that because I have a biased and unbiased account on that.
No, we'll get there. Don't worry.
For sure. This is a long episode.
Going on with the Week 6 recap.
Yep.
Virginia, Louisville.
Good game.
Virginia proved us wrong. We both took Louisville. They won in OT. I think it's good for them because
we're such silly boys.
They're an exciting top 25 team right now.
Virginia?
Yeah, Virginia.
Yeah, they're
Not
really
many
exciting.
People expected it after their year last year. As long as Chandler Morris, who was a North Texas guy last year, pretty exciting. As long as he keeps playing well, making good decisions, he's a good runner.
Yeah.
Their schedule's pretty nice. They got Washington State, UNC, Cal's a toss-up, Wake Forest, Duke is also going to be a tough one, and Virginia Tech will only be tough because it's a rivalry.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they played a very good Florida State team that was ranked number 10 at the time, so Virginia is a good team.
And we're not talking playoff implications here, but a New Year's Six Bowl for Virginia would be good to get them back on the map.
Yep.
It's been a while since people have talked about Virginia football.
I can't remember the last time anybody
so
brought
that would get
Virginia.
them back on the map.
The Cavaliers.
Yeah, the Cavaliers. I think it'd be exciting for them, so I just want to talk about that. Kansas State-Baylor was a great game.
Yes.
35-34 final with the last-second block
Kansas State just keeps fucking burning me. I'm really high on them this year.
That's okay. I mean, I think a lot of people where I was too. Avery Johnson and Jace Brown really like Dylan Edwards. But, I mean, a 1-point loss, you know. It's the Big 12. It's a competitive league now, whether people want to admit it or not.
It is.
Real quick, some really fun Maction was happening
Return
this week.
of the Maction, baby.
Ohio versus Ball State. Ball State was a 16.5-point underdog. They got a 43-yard touchdown with 43 seconds left.
You could have fooled me.
Parker Navarro couldn't get it done on the last drive. They got close. 20-14 win.
Fucking asshole.
Eastern Michigan versus Buffalo was a great game. Eastern Michigan came in as a 10-point underdog. 31-30 in OT loss because Eastern Michigan went for 2 in the first OT. Didn't get it. Most aptly named player for a team like Buffalo is Victor Snow.
That is a Spider-Man Batman villain.
Slot receiver going off.
He's
for
Mr.
6
Freeze.
Catches. He's great. 6 catches, 136, 2 touchdowns, and a rushing touchdown in OT to help them win.
Well, hot damn motor scooter.
And then Central Michigan Akron.
Great game.
Akron was a 7.5-point underdog, won 28-22. They're playing good for a team with a postseason academic ban.
Yep.
So even if they get to 6 wins, they will not be playing in a bowl game.
That's just so silly.
So they can be like the Florida of the MAC, and they can spoil teams.
Again, we love a good spoil.
Love
spoil
MAC
me some more.
We'll touch real quick. Washington, Maryland.
Yep, keep it going.
I took Maryland.
I think we both did, right?
Yeah, I was the only one that took Maryland.
Oh, you're the only one?
I took Maryland.
You wanted some parity behind your pick?
They were up 20-3 in the fourth. At least when I bet them plus 5.5. So they lost by 4. I got my bet.
You got it.
But not my pick.
You thought you got your get back.
They choked. I didn't like it.
Yep.
But they still have 3 exciting freshmen, so I'm kind of still excited for Maryland football. They have a freshman quarterback.
Who?
Malik Washington.
It's been popping off, yeah.
He had 9 touchdowns, 2 picks, 3 rushing touchdowns as a freshman. I like that. Their DN, Zahir Mathis, has 3.5 sacks already. They also have a freshman linebacker.
Is that Robert Matheson's son?
Doubt it.
Okay.
Math is pretty normal. But it would be cool. So I'm so excited for Maryland. Washington had a good comeback, 21 points in the fourth quarter. Good for them.
Steven Williams.
UNLV versus Wyoming I like because it was a snow game. People are going to say it was fucking hail. It started as hail, okay? Then it snowed.
Then you've been to Wyoming, right?
I've been to Laramie. Where the University of Wyoming is. It's weird there. They've had snowstorms in May. All right? We can get snow in early October.
Illinois had snow in October.
Exactly.
It happens anywhere. They can fuck off.
It also snowed a little bit at Old Dominion, which is in Virginia. There's a light flutteries coming down in the Old Dominion Liberty game.
Wow.
So we're getting some snow. I like that. I'm always going to like that. But I saved the best for last.
Yep, talk to me.
My absolute favorite game of the weekend.
Okay.
Air Force versus Navy.
Fuck my ass.
It was a 34-31 final.
You watched the whole game?
I watched the whole game.
You watched the whole game?
These guys were airing it out.
Instead of running it?
It was not just triple option. Not only did they put a fullback at Wildcat quarterback to throw a 50-yard touchdown, the quarterbacks were airing it out. Air Force QB, Liam Sarska, 11 for 19, 212, 2 touchdowns, 25 carries, 152 yards, 2 touchdowns. Navy quarterback, Blake Horvath, 20 for 26.
That's a Navy quarterback name.
339, 3
Horvath.
touchdowns, 17 carries, 130 in a touchdown.
Jesus.
These guys couldn't be stopped. You want some better names?
Yeah.
All right, Air Force tight end, Bruin Fleischman.
6
catches, 166 in a touchdown.
That's a
Navy athlete. I'm just going to call him an athlete. Eli Hendenreich. 8 receptions, 243 and 3 touchdowns.
Good. Googly
The
moogly.
military boys were playing out of their mind. All right. I loved it. I love this. Navy, 5-0. No one's talking about Navy. Because a game we're going to talk about in a little bit of a group of 5.
God damn it.
2 group of 5 teams coming up. People are forgetting about Navy, and they're in the same conference.
Conference USA?
The American teams got to get through Navy. They don't make it easy because not only they had a good year last year, they returned all their starters on offense. Wow. That good offense. And remember, those were the guys that beat Oklahoma in the bowl game. I know Oklahoma was really beat up. All right,
still bowl win don't fucking matter.
SEC team, who typically you would think has the depth ready to step into a bowl game and blow out a team like Navy. No, they lost. So anyway, I digress.
Son of a buck.
I digress. Those were I think the best week 6
good man.
It was meant to be a slumper week.
Wasn't.
I think when a lot of people looked at the schedule, but it was not.
Well, that's what we're trying to enforce on our listeners and everybody else. Mm-hmm. Like, there's good games, but just the national media only fucking advertises for some of it. But again, like how Cam said, I'm not going to name off all the names or the games, but it's like there's good games. You just have to tune into it. And obviously it's Thursday, so some games happened yesterday. I watched a little bit of that Missouri State and Middleton, Tennessee game. It was fucking awesome. Deuce Bailey was passing that fucking rock.
That was his first start ever.
Phenomenally.
He's a true freshman, first start ever. I do want to say I went 2-0 last night. You went 1-1.
I thought I went 0-1 or 0-2.
No, you went 1-1.
Okay.
You picked Middle Tennessee, but we picked Liberty. And with that, we'll get into it a little bit later because I got a new segment.
Bastards!
But, I mean...
He's a Vasco.
Liberty started off... Also, used to play at Coastal. But Liberty started off as 1.5-point underdogs. Line flip. They were 1.5-point favorites. They won 19-18. Malachi Nelson, a former 5-star quarterback, actually got benched.
Saw that.
By Skylar Locklear. Mm-hmm. So, tough times for Malachi. I would say
that's how you know that not every 5-star is going to produce.
But he got his money. That's why NIL is a good thing. Sure. Even though he's at UTEP, he still has money.
Get paid, pimp.
Football's probably not going to work out if you get benched at UTEP.
Not anymore.
For Skylar Locklear, who's been there for 3 years, and they haven't won 6 games with him there, but he's growing.
I mean, he's a good runner. Could, like, if Skylar Locklear doesn't perform, Malachi can easily get the sticks of the starting role again. But
I mean, there are UTEP fans I think are already calling for Scotty Walden's job, the head coach. But
what are you gonna do, huh?
Yeah, they're 1-5 now. Who knows? Maybe they'll turn around.
Okay.
But just some other things that have been happening. Transfer portal window got announced January 2nd to the 16th. I don't love it. It's during playoffs.
Yeah, that can be.
And like I don't love that either. Things that I've heard in the past, like we'll talk about UCLA when Chip Kelly was there. He was going into a bowl game against Boise State. On an interview, says, "Man, I don't even know who my defensive coordinator is. I don't know who's going to be calling defensive plays because their defensive coordinator left for another job because the coaching window is about the same."
It just pisses me off, but I understand.
It's frustrating. And then last year, Penn State losing Bo Perbula to the portal. He's now in Missouri and he's playing really well.
Out of his mind.
But James Franklin's like, I don't know who our backup quarterback is. If something happens with Drew Aller, we're screwed basically.
Fucking done.
So I don't like that. I think the portal. I like that it's a one window. I think that's a good thing going forward. But just move it.
Yeah.
Just move the window a little bit. Wait till after bowl season. Wait till after the playoffs.
I agree.
And then what's the worst that could happen? You get more tape. Yeah, injuries are a thing. They're possible, but you get more tape, and then you have the offseason to recover or find your program.
You make a good point.
So we could talk about the portal forever because there's also other stuff I think that are out there. Like people are calling for just 1 year of no penalty transfers.
I think, in my opinion, just to talk about this for like 10 seconds, I would like it if like the players got one freebie.
Yeah, one freebie.
Do whatever you want.
I'll let you finish.
But then after that, it's going to cost you every time.
Yeah, cost, but I would argue the cost.
Well, yeah, sure. Like if you're going to if you go to fucking like Alabama and then you want to transfer to like East Carolina, it's like it shouldn't be that
maybe like
expensive.
A 4 game. I'm saying like 4 games.
Oh, you're talking about games?
Because it used to be you're out of.
You had to sit it. Yeah, you had to redshirt.
That's a lot. I would say like maybe if you transfer, you're on your second transfer. Maybe it's 2 games your second transfer.
And I also think there needs to be a cap of how many transfers.
See, I don't know if that'll ever because there are like Dallas Wilson going to Florida, like his mom. There was an O-lineman transfer 1 year. I think it was either from Iowa or from Wisconsin. He got denied. It was before the portal, and he was going to take care of his sick mother.
Oh, Jesus.
So, like, there are other reasons.
I guess, like, appeal it, too. Like, that, I feel like you can...
Diego Pavia did for eligibility.
Yeah. Yeah, that guy is fucking going to be 30 by the time he exits college football. Anyway, we're not talking about Diego. But, I just think there needs to be like more checks and balances with it. Like obviously, I'm happy that the players finally have a voice because literally 10 years ago they couldn't even work because it was fucking stupid. So I'm happy they're getting paid.
Get me started on that.
Yeah, we're not talking about. We can have a whole other conversation about that.
We will one day talk about why NIL is good. For anyone that disagrees.
There's actually documentaries about how shitty the NCAA is to their players and everything.
It's modern day slavery, and that's not a term you want to throw around, and especially. Like in terms of like college sports, but it was like destroying. No one's gonna talk about destroying a YouTuber.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he was just making a little bit of money off YouTube, and they said you either have YouTube or you have a scholarship.
Yeah, and
he
fucking
took YouTube, which was a good decision.
Yeah, no shit, he's making bank now. I know. I watched a video back in the day of like Arian Foster in Tennessee where he was like, "If you don't fucking give me money, I'm gonna go do something bad with a gun." And like the coach at the time was like, "Oh fucking K!" There was like blank classes too where you go in and fucking sign your name and walk out. Like you're not even getting an education
and also,
either.
Too, players that were good were getting paid, even when it was illegal.
Oh, 100%. It wasn't just
Manziel, but also Manziel was going above and beyond by gaming the system. But I was watching Last Chance U on Netflix one time. Yeah. It was a former Texas Tech receiver that was now at this JUCO, and he was even mentioning they get these stipends, and he's like, end of the week I had $2,000 left. As long as I spent it on the books I needed. Yeah. They didn't ask questions. They didn't ask how much for the book. So then, because the question was, the person recording was like, how do you have all these shoes? And that's how. He was still getting money.
Let me tell you how all these fucking shoes.
He was still spending money because he was at Texas Tech. But then teams like Cal Poly, I think it was 2019, found out one player had $35 extra a week.
Oh my God, $35 extra fucking dollars. But then Nick Saban's writing fucking $100,000 checks to Najee Harris and Dylan Moses. So fucking eat my ass.
They would pick and choose. Remember when Harbaugh got in trouble for the hamburger receipt?
Yes.
For feeding a recruit?
Fucking blow me.
Dude, so they would pick and choose. So again, NIL, I'm glad it's back in the players' team.
We kind of went on a little bit of a soapbox.
NCAA is just a shitty organization. Yeah. But another thing I want to talk about real quick.
Yeah,
Deion Sanders just had his 15th surgery yesterday. I think it's in the span of 2 years.
Blood clot.
He's walking around without a shoe on the sideline. And in the post-game interview, he said, hurts like hell. I got blood clots, I think, back. Yep. I think the dude needs to take some time off.
I agree.
And just focus on his health.
Yeah.
It's sad.
That's we could talk about too in the same boat. It's like football and everything. Again, with every start, there's an end, and that's just how it goes in life. So it's football is literally 10% of your life.
And Deion has put his stamp on the game.
Dude, you're a Hall of Famer player-wise.
To what he did at Jackson State. I mean, even a movement of getting players' names on the back of HBCU jerseys, that was huge.
Well, even for Jackson State getting a 5-star recruit, being an FCS team.
Getting HBCUs on the map, that was huge. And then he goes to Colorado. I know didn't have the best year, 4-8 his first year.
You still beat Nebraska and TCU.
He took him from 1-11 to 4-8 to 9-4.
So you're progressively getting better.
You put them on the map. You got Juju Lewis there, a 5-star. You got your
Jordan Seaton.
Yeah, you got your sons to the NFL too. Yeah. That's huge. You did more than a lot of people do.
You're a good coach, so you need to be proud. But your health is more important than all this now.
I think he's got his sons are gone. Yep. He took Jimmy Horn under his wing. He took Travis Hunter under his wing. They're in the NFL. Good. I think he needs to take some time. He's got all this money.
But it's funny. I don't think he's going to.
I doubt it.
I think he's just going to keep getting surgeries.
Especially if another job comes knocking.
Well, not only that, but Deion is you have Hall of Fame coaches too. You got Marshall Faulk and fucking Warren Sapp. I mean, come on. You got this all-star of a fucking, assistant coaching.
He has great doctors. Yeah. So he might just stick it out. I want to talk about that because, I think Deion does get a lot of hate.
But also, I think he does a lot of good. More good than his hate, honestly.
He does a lot of good.
But again, mainstream media just likes to boast the negative.
I've talked my fair share of smack against Deion.
So have I.
More so for the Colorado buzz that I thought was undeserving.
He's the limelight. He has been since he came into the league, and I mean, the name says it all. Deion fucking Sanders. So he's got the name.
I hope if anything,
I hope well for him.
Well, don't know what happened after that. I hope everything's better for him going forward.
I agree.
Want to talk about that because I think Deion's a big part of the game.
Yep.
And before we get into a nice little Week 7 preview,
let's talk.
I want to talk about Old Dominion.
Okay.
No one's talking about
the Monarchs.
The Monarchs. No one's talking about them.
Is it the jerseys?
I think it's that, but also just how they're playing on the field.
Okay.
They're 4-1. Their only loss is to currently ranked number 7 Indiana, and it's a 27-14 loss on the road.
They did better than Illinois did.
That is not a bad loss when you're looking at a group of 5 team going to a ranked team's house. Usually you'd see 48-7.
Usually they just get spanked.
Yeah, that was a good game. And not only that, after that they're rolling teams. They had a 21-7 win against Liberty a couple weeks ago, but we already talked about that. Yeah. It was snow. It was bad offense.
Snow.
But last week against Coastal Carolina, who isn't the best right now, but they're not the worst, 47-7.
But also Coastal Carolina has been known to beat on teams in recent history.
They're a good group of 5 teams, so they smacked them. I like how Old Dominion is playing. They got a somewhat easy schedule in the Sun Belt. Again, I'm not saying anything crazy when it comes to playoffs and everything's about playoffs. But I think get them a good bowl game. They might get a good bowl game. And I like that. I like these small teams getting just a little bit more TV. Like Liberty happened. Liberty a couple years ago, they got smacked in the Holiday Bowl by Oregon.
Well, they were 13-0, and they were playing in the Mickey Mouse schedule.
But they still made it.
Because I remember, everybody's like, "Why isn't Liberty getting in?" And I was like, "There's levels to this shit," and unfortunately, they're not there yet.
They had like the 126 ranked strength of schedule.
Like they beat Illinois too.
Yeah,
that's how. Like, come on, and Illinois wasn't really that good 2 years ago.
But anyway, watch the Monarchs. Yeah, just check them out.
Tune in, peeps.
They're exciting football.
I like watching Old Dominion. They got some sick ass helmets. Cam and I do a thing where we got mini helmets, and this fucker has a lot of good ones. And I just started like last year, and I don't have good ones, so he's getting all the good shit.
Sounds like it's your fault.
Sounds like you're.
It's not that I have the good ones. I just have the blue. All right, I just have blue. I like blue.
You know what? I'm gonna steal all of them.
That's it. No, I mean you can have Buffalo. Buffalo's still on the table.
I'm gonna get Buffalo.
Memphis.
No, you have Memphis. I bought Memphis for you.
I have Memphis.
Fucking asshole.
Sorry, I forget.
Middle Tennessee is still up there. I was looking at that.
They don't have a blue though. It's like
they do. The blue.
Silver.
No, I looked it up. It's a white helmet and then the blue around the M and the T.
It's not blue though.
Shut the fuck up.
Get it.
How does that sound?
About the fucking
How's that sound?
Raiders.
How's that sound?
I care about the Raiders. Reed Blankenship. Anyway, speaking of Group of 5 teams.
Kevin Byard, are you kidding me?
Fucking Week
Travarius
7
Ward.
preview.
Yeah.
Week 7 preview.
Yes. This is a good week, guys.
Tomorrow night, Friday Night Football.
Friday Night Lights.
Number 24, South Florida.
No.
4-1 versus North Texas.
I love these two teams right now.
If either wants to get into the playoffs, it's a must-win.
I saw a post today about how whoever wins is like can catapult themselves into the college playoffs. So talk more. I just wanted to get
100% to an extent. Because we just mentioned Navy a little bit. I just want to talk about the outlook for after this game.
The fuck? Okay, I was like, where is this at? I got
North Texas still would have to beat Navy. And that's not the easiest.
That's a very hard task at the moment.
But it's a little easier for North Texas. Say they get this win, Navy's the one they got to focus on.
But also Memphis is in this conference.
Not for North Texas.
Oh, for South Florida.
So at least in the regular season, South Florida needs to win here, and then they will still play likely ranked Memphis, who's the first 6-0 team of the season.
They are bowl eligible.
They have to play a currently undefeated Navy team.
I got you.
So South Florida has North Texas ahead of them, undefeated, Memphis undefeated, and Navy.
Jesus Christ.
So, and then also too, if you're thinking about it, say South Florida gets through them, right? They're likely gonna see either Memphis or North Texas again in the conference championship.
Yep.
And that's the game that'll get you in.
Well, like I said, I am been on the hype train for South Florida. I love their quarterback. Yeah,
they have the better resume for sure. But that resume gets transferred to North Texas if North Texas wins.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I love North Texas. I have a soft spot for them. North Texas is currently the favorite right now with a 1.5 favorite. Yeah. So, this is a good game. I am really excited for this.
It started as North Texas is the favorite, then went South Florida.
I feel like it just keeps flipping.
Now it's back to North Texas being the favorite.
It's in Denton, Texas, so that could be a huge part of all this right now. Night game, 6:30.
Blackout for North Texas.
Mm-hmm.
But
I like it.
South Florida's donning the same uniforms that they went to Miami and lost to, so maybe trying to get some revenge.
I love me some South Florida football.
The uniform game is a thing. Being an Oregon fan, we don't wear what we wore when we got smacked by Ohio State in the Natty.
Jesus Christ.
We don't. It's a thing because every time we've worn that after, we've lost.
Sounds like you just need to burn those.
They just don't wear them anymore.
Well,
I'm okay with that.
That's why I said just burn them.
Just don't wear them. But this is a big game. Again, implications for the playoffs for the most part, but these teams do still have a lot ahead of them. But this is a huge way to catapult because even like we just talked about the resume, the ranking. North Texas gets South Florida's ranking if they win.
Yeah.
I'm rolling with North Texas here. There's something about them.
Forgot who I picked. I might have picked.
I like their running back. I like Messamaker. He's a solid quarterback. There's something with them. I think you picked South Florida.
I really like them. I just like the fucking matchup.
Stick with it.
I picked North Texas. Or no, I didn't. I picked South Florida. I picked South Florida.
That's fine.
Which I'm fine with that. I don't care.
It's going to be a good game.
If both teams could win, I'd love it, but unfortunately that's not how it works.
We're going to potentially be at Airbnb in Wisconsin.
There's no potential. We're going to be there.
This fucker's birthday weekend celebration.
We're celebrating my birthday. It's not my birthday yet.
Congrats to this guy. I guess I have to be there because I got invited.
Man, it's almost like my best friend's going to be at my fucking Jesus Christ.
Ooh.
Asshole.
We're going to be watching this great game, though. Excited for that. But something of more importance a little bit. I want to talk to you.
My birthday?
For real. No.
Oh. Damn, that was fucking rough.
I want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Sorry. About
You're good. Fuck
Illinois.
You. Yeah. All right. Yeah, we can talk about that a little bit.
Realistically feel.
Okay, so I have my I'll call it sober and then unsober. So let's go to the unsober. Obviously, I want them to win. That goes without saying. If both my teams, my favorite teams, Illinois and Alabama, can fucking go undefeated, meet in the playoffs, and that would be great. I want them to win, but sober. Let's talk about my sober feelings. So I actually do think that Illinois could win this game. Yeah. And I got a couple key things. So, excuse me. It's in Champaign, which I do think plays an edge over it. I think the fans do have some of this. I do think, and people, this is my opinion, and I think it's been proven this season and last season, I think Luke Altmaier is a better quarterback than Julian Sayin. I'm not saying Julian is a bad quarterback. That's not what I'm saying. And because if Altmaier was in that system, he would be fucking performing out of his mind. Obviously, Ohio State has better talent. That goes without saying. It's a blue chip fucking organization. Illinois is getting there, but they're not at the top of the level that like Ohio State, Oregon, Alabama is. And I'm not saying Fagan or Beatty are bad positional players either. I do think they can win. Okay. I think what they need to do though is control the clock. Obviously,
what Michigan did last year.
They need to control this clock. Also, with defending national championships, Illinois has beaten them the following season. They did it to last year's Michigan team, so I think that Illinois could do it this year. If it's a close game, I'm a little worried about that. If they have the possession at the end, I think they could get it out, but I don't want it like that. I want to see Illinois get up and score and then not take their foot off the fucking gas pedal, because Illinois has a tendency of going up by 24 points and being like, we're fucking good.
Like Purdue last year?
Like Purdue last year. That's a good example. But, like, it's true. It's like, no, keep going, because the game doesn't stop until the clock hits 0 in the fourth quarter. So it's like, why 24-point lead against Ohio State, you think you're fucking safe? I for sure don't think we're safe. Even with 60 points, I would be like, no, let's keep fucking going. So my main thing is like, yes, I think they can win, and I'm going to pick them to actually. Again, it's a cold take, it's a hot take, it's whatever you fucking want, but I did pick Illinois to win this game.
It's a strong fan take.
It is, but I'm also trying to be of sober mind too and give my reasons why. No. And I'm not saying Ohio State's a bad team. They're fucking ranked number 1. That goes without saying. But people also need to respect Illinois too. And upsets happen, and I'm not just gonna fucking pick the clear-cut winner every time, because that does not happen. Ohio State's 14-point favorites, 14.5. I get all that, but we'll just have to see. I'm also really excited, and if they lose...
don't lose like you lost in Indiana.
That's the only thing. I want it to be a fucking good game. Yeah. I don't want it to be an absolute ass spanking from hell, because then I'm going to fucking turn it off, because that's what we eventually did with the Indiana game. But I want them to keep it close, because Illinois is a good team. I think if they do win, like how I just said 15, 20 minutes ago earlier, it's like this will catapult them back into the like clear-cut like top 10. But again, as we said, if they lose, they lose. I'll be upset. I'll fucking get over it. But again, they still have a harder chance of getting in. But
it's not impossible.
It's not impossible. But if they do win, it makes their chances better. But I'm picking Illinois. I'm going to stick to my guns, and I'm going to rock it. So people might be upset with that. I don't give a fucking shit. I'm going to pick Illinois. So you can give your take.
I agree upsets happen. 14.5 point is not the craziest spread. I disagree with Champaign being a home field advantage.
Okay.
I think Ohio State got to a slow start at Washington, and then once they got rolling, it was a closer game than I'm sure Ohio State would have liked. I'm taking Ohio State. I agree that Illinois, to win, we need to control the clock. But, I don't think they want to go blow for blow. I don't think they want to go punch for punch with Ohio State. I think they want to go into the fourth quarter with, like you said, a comfortable lead, that to not take the gas, not take the foot off.
I got what you said.
Because with you go punch for punch, I think Ohio State just has more depth. I think they can go the full boxer.
That's a good point.
Full 12 rounds, and get out.
Well, they have depth, and unfortunately, Illinois doesn't have the depth that they need to compete.
Depth. I think I'd give the edge to Illinois in terms of Altmaier, in terms of quarterback, like almost everything else. Because your O-line, I thought was going to be a lot better this year.
They're not doing the best.
They, usually you have a cohesive unit that returns together, and they do good. They play together. But for Illinois,
17 returning starters, that's the most in the Big Ten.
Yeah, but for so far, in terms of the line,
it's been pretty subpar.
Which the line, usually with returning talent, is like, that's what you want. Yeah. It hasn't been anything close to what I expected them to be.
Maybe they might turn around this game. I don't fucking know.
Hudson Clement, I thought was going to be a little bit more bigger part of the offense. When you guys throw it, I think you guys are good, but you try to run it and you get these 2 yards.
Well, they're doing this weird like Ezekiel Elliott fucking 1 yard, like 2 yards.
Najee Harris, in the NFL speaking, not in college. So
you need to average 4 yards to get eventual first down. Yeah, 2 yards won't get it for you.
With this one, I'm just rolling.
And you're good. I think that's a good pick. I'm gonna
Illinois to win.
I'm gonna pick the upset here.
Yeah, I would love Illinois to win.
Do you know this is a rivalry too? technically.
See,
it's not it is actually. It's the Ella Buck. It's established in 1926.
And everything's a rivalry.
But the funny thing is, it's not a fucking rivalry in my mind because we just get our asses spanked.
That's what I'm saying. Everything
by Illinois
has like a battle for the jug, battle for the fucking axe.
That's cool though.
It's great, but.
I get what you're saying.
It's not a rivalry.
Minnesota has a fucking rivalry with goddamn Michigan.
And they have a rivalry with everybody.
And it's like, let's calm down a little bit.
And then next thing you know, it's going to be Oregon, Ohio State, battle for the O.
Battle for the O, yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
All right, let's fucking circle back. But yeah, I think they can win. We'll see. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm going to rock out. So
just as long as Indiana Altmaier doesn't show up,
let's not see that again. Please, for the love of fucking God.
Or Indiana, or like the Indiana version.
Or how about just the whole Illinois game versus Indiana?
You guys were out a lot of defenders. You had a lot of defensive talent out.
I mean, we got a stupid fucking targeting call that
doesn't excuse 63 points.
Fuck no.
So I know you don't make excuses. Other Illinois fans do make.
No, you fucking lost. You got your ass spanked. Clean it up, dude.
Yeah. So anyway,
I think Bielema's got the boys going.
I don't think it'll be that bad because I think there's zero way you cannot be as prepared to the best. Like your best preparation goes into this.
They need to have it.
100%.
It's the number one team in the country
100%.
here. You're gonna have to Cardinal Tate, fucking Jeremiah, got to bring their A game. Oh, yeah. We better bring ours too.
And the thing with that is, if say somehow you shut down Jeremiah Smith, Cardinal Tate's so good.
Brandon Ennis, Bo Jackson,
Ennis is so good.
Max Clare. Come on.
In the running game. So
we got to 110%, if not more. So we'll see.
Every play. And so, I'm excited for that game. We get to watch it at a cool mansion in Wisconsin, so we'll be doing that.
On the lake. Getting fucking blitzed.
If Illinois loses, Kale might walk into the lake, but I'll save him. Don't worry, everybody.
I mean, I got 2 games back-to-back. So.
You do, and we are
actually got 3. I'll say I'm an Oregon fan.
We already talked. Thank you. We already talking about Alabama, Mizzou.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a closer spread, -2.5.
Holy shit! I didn't know it was that close.
Everything I'm seeing online is Bama fans saying they're going to dog walk.
Let's just relax a little bit.
You did last year. You did dog walk.
Dude, Brady Cook and fuck all. I mean,
Bo Prabula is playing really well. Ahmad Hardy, he's kind of my Heisman front runner right now.
He's not kind of. He is.
We talked about every 5 years. Seems like a running back wins it.
Yeah.
Years in 5. So I really like Ahmad Hardy. I like Mizzou's running game. They're a 5-0 team. You just don't overlook 5-0 teams. I'm not saying Alabama is. I'm just saying.
No, I get what you're saying.
Consensus I see from fans.
My POV for this game. So I think Alabama will win.
I'm taking Alabama.
I think this is going to be a representation of last week with the Vandy game. I think they'll keep it close, but then I think eventually Alabama will run away with it. I don't think it's going to be an absolute blowout. I think they'll win by 14 points, and then that's it.
There you go.
I think Alabama Vandy last week was a 10. It was a 10-point lead.
It was 30-14 final.
Okay, so it's more than 14. My point being, it's they'll keep it close, and then I think Alabama will eventually blow them out of the water. Not blow out, but win. Ty Simpson's been playing great. I'll call myself out. I was a Ty Simpson hater, and he's definitely. I like him now. He's performing hella good, and I'm proud of him, and I like it. So he seems to be a leader among men's. He gets the locker room going. So keep that shit up, man. Don't put your fucking foot off the gas. Keep it going.
I like the Jeremy and Ryan Williams duo. Everyone talks about Ryan Williams because he's kind of the
Jeremy's been having a better year than Ryan.
Jeremy is a good player. He's a good receiver.
Isaiah Horton's been popping off too.
Horton.
I don't know who our tight end is, unfortunately.
You guys don't really use tight ends.
Fair enough.
You don't really use them. But
Jam Miller's been doing well too.
I think your defense is playing well too.
At the moment.
So, again, maybe this is something where Vegas knows more than we do.
I love me some Bray Hubbard.
I was a little shocked, I guess, at such a close spread. I mean, I've watched plenty of Missouri football this year.
I think it's okay to be at 2.5.
Yeah.
Because we still don't know what Alabama is at the moment.
It's number 8 versus number 14. I would say, I don't know. Just from the outsider perspective, I do think Missouri is a better team than Vanderbilt. So I
think that's fair.
Spread does. I think this is a bigger test for you guys than Vanderbilt.
Yeah, and especially with us being away, I don't know Memorial Stadium in Columbia, Missouri. I don't know what the environment is like there. I don't know if it's fucking.
The zoo can get loud.
The zoo is that what okay? The zoo can get loud. The zoo
gets a little loud.
I mean, we'll just have to see. Again, that's an 11 a.m. game. I'm fucking super. I mean, the 11 a.m. slate, because I'm looking at it, is fucking stacked.
This slate is stacked
with 11. Oh my god! Holy shit!
Before we move on to some of the other ranked games,
let's talk about a little bit of the other 11 a.m.
UMass versus Kent State.
Love it.
It's a battle to avoid last place in the MAC.
There you go.
It's bad versus bad.
See, everybody, watch this game. That's a good game.
I think Kent State has lost 26 in a row to FBS opponents. UMass has lost 17 in a row to FBS opponents.
Fuck me, dude.
UMass is 0-5. Kent State's 1-4. Kent State has a 2.5-point spread. I'm taking Kent State. I'm rolling with Kent State. I'm rolling with the Golden Flashes.
Not the Golden Flashes.
Their uniforms are cool. So much cooler than UMass's. But other than that, Kent State went toe-to-toe with Buffalo, and I think Buffalo is a good team in the MAC, and they lost by 3. So I'm gonna go with Kent State.
I picked Kent State.
I'm going with Kent State.
Let's pick Kent State
over the Minutemen.
The Minutemen.
I don't see it for them.
Is there any other games for the 11 a.m., 12 p.m. slot?
There is, but since we are rolling here,
let's keep it rolling.
Go right into Indiana, Oregon.
Okay.
Oregon's 7.5-point favorite.
Let's hear your sober and unsober opinion.
I'm still feeling weirdly confident with Oregon. Going into the Penn State game, I had a weird sense of calm, which I didn't really have last year with Dylan Gabriel.
I think you have a better team this year.
Yeah, and that surprises me. I thought it was going to be a bit of
I don't think it doesn't surprise me.
Evan Stewart being out.
I don't think an outsider looking in, you guys got so much in the transfer portal and recruiting.
Yes, but even the transfer portal, Mekhi Hughes was our biggest get. He's not playing.
I'm aware of that.
And then some of the guys that are popping, like Dier Hill, he's a 4-star. That's great. But when it comes to freshmen, Decorian Moore, true freshman 5-star, we knew he was gonna get playtime. Didn't know he was gonna be this good.
He's amazing.
He's doing great. I mean, Kenyon Sadiq, I had confidence in. The defense was a little bit of a question mark.
Defense, I was a little shaky on.
Loved him. I knew he was gonna pop off. He's gonna still play.
Brian Beecher.
Brian Betcher. He's still great. But we lost Derek Harmon. He was a big.
Jeffrey Bassa.
Yeah, we lost Bassa. Was one of my favorite players.
Yeah.
In the linebacker position.
You had a lot, but I think you also gained a lot. But also, Dan Lanning's doing something that I love to see. I'm not saying Oregon isn't a blue chip at all. They obviously lost some shit after Marcus Mariota. You would know firsthand.
He's reloading.
So you got a fucking great thing going right now with
the cohesion
Oregon.
That surprises me.
It's the cohesiveness. It's the cohesioness. It's
even getting a new quarterback.
Yeah,
Tez Johnson.
Honestly, I didn't think so. I like Dante Moore. I didn't think he would be performing this well.
Yeah, he fits right in, and also not even Tez Johnson, Evan Stewart, even Trayshawn Holden was a good piece.
Yeah,
so it's 3 starting.
The spitter
receivers.
from Bama.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Plays for the Dallas Cowboys.
Fitting, but
it's just right in with the delinquents.
Yeah, it's just I think Dan Lanning has he's showed the cohesion of new players, which is hard.
He just gets everybody in a room. He fucking motivates the hell out of them, and they all have one goal, and it's to beat the shit out of people.
He's the motivator coaching archetype.
Yeah,
from NCAA
football.
Yeah,
I think you hit it, and I think he actually is in the game.
I think Oregon wins.
Oh yeah, dude.
I'm going in with some confidence.
They're 6.5 favorites, which I think.
7.5. Is it
6.5? Yeah, I think that's a little low, honestly.
Yeah, I think they win by 10. I'll say 10.
So here's my thing too. I think they actually. I'm not saying this is going to be an Illinois fucking type of S game.
Stop them a little bit.
I do think they kind of put them in their place because we said this with the Ohio State and Illinois game. Actually, it's unfortunate because I picked Oregon and I like them more. Oregon has depth. Indiana doesn't. They're getting there like how Illinois is. I love Fernando Mendoza. I think it's great what he's doing for Indiana. I like seeing Indiana good. The point that I'm trying to get is they're not there yet.
I have seen a lot of Illinois fans wanting Indiana to win to make their loss look better.
Yeah, I get that, but I don't think it's going to happen.
That's right.
They're in Autzen. Autzen, you've been there firsthand. The decimal fucking shit is through the roof.
66,000
My point being, it's I think this is going to be a win. I think they win by more than 20.
All right, I like that. I think I just might be a cautious fan.
That's fine. Dude, I am too, especially with the NFL. Holy fuck, with the Cowboys and the Bears. I mean, how can I not fucking be cautious? But we're not talking about the NFL yet. I think it'll be a good game regardless. If it's close, I don't want it to be close because then we're going to fucking be puckering our butthole.
I like your take on it, though, more than mine.
Yeah, I mean, that's just I'm turning into a fan, but I'm also trying to be neutral when it comes to not being fucking stupid with my takes, but also being a little bit out there with them too.
I like that.
So let's move on. Obviously, we got the Red River.
It's a 1.5, 2.5 point spread in Texas' favor.
I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid for Texas.
In Texas' favor.
I'm not doing that.
It's not looking like Mateer's going to play.
I saw today actually he could.
He could.
We got 2 days.
Well, they're saying he could, but it's because of Venables' response to a question.
What did Venables say?
Even his response didn't seem too confident.
Was this 2 weeks ago that he got his thumb surgery?
Yeah, he had it 2 weeks ago.
The Auburn game?
Yeah, Venables said something along the lines of if it's not perfect, why would we play? Something like that, where if it's just in there to hand the ball off or throw screens, we're not going to do it.
Okay.
So that's fair though, because also Hawkins Michael Hawkins Jr. is experienced.
Yeah.
He didn't have the best looks last year.
He beat Alabama.
Yeah, but again, like, he didn't have the best looks in terms, like, when the games he was in, he didn't always look confident.
I get what you're saying.
He didn't always look good in the pocket. But he was still a starter. He was playing without, like, his top 5 receivers every time he played.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He has experience.
Yeah.
So
experience is great, especially in both collegiate and professional.
He played last week. I know they played Kent State, but he played last week. He got more experience. He got a little bit more comfortable with his receivers.
So you're winding up.
I'm taking Oklahoma.
I am too, and it's in Texas. I still don't give a shit. I keep for the past 2 years.
Those Sooners fans will travel though.
I'm aware. I've drank the Texas Kool-Aid for 2 years. I'm done doing it.
Yeah.
I'm so fucking over it. I like Arch. I don't think he's performing. I really wasn't high on him this year. Everybody was Heisman favorites. I was like, calm the fuck down. He hasn't done anything.
I didn't even have him in my top 10 quarterbacks going into the year. Not even an honorable mention. He hasn't
done anything. The UTEP game was like, he had a 65-yard run. Who cares though? That's like
plays like UTSA.
The Mickey Mouse schedule is like phenomenal. And I got a buddy that's a Texas fan, and I really wanted to talk to him about it, but obviously he hates everything Oklahoma. I hate everything Auburn. So I get it. I get the rivalry, but I do think Oklahoma wins this game.
Yeah, I'm rocking with Oklahoma.
I think it'll be 10 points. I don't think it'll be I think it'll be a close game. I do think it'll be a close game, but I think it'll be just.
I think it'll be close because, like, historically speaking, besides like that 1 year Texas random 41-0.
It's like 20.
Those were the Ewers. That was Ewers' first year at Texas. That was
I really liked the Caleb Williams game. That was fun to watch.
That was great. That was his first time actually getting like play time too, and that was great. So it's going to be a good game, I think, because Texas also knows like you can't lay an egg in this game.
If they lose, they're done.
Yeah,
3-3, fucking done.
It's their version of the game if you're Ohio State or Michigan.
Yeah, this is definitely the version of the game.
There's hate.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that one still, even if Texas didn't live up to the pregame hype.
Maybe they might.
Michigan at USC. USC's favorite. I'm rocking.
I'm rocking with USC. I think they get
USC.
their get back from last year of blowing that. I think they win this one.
Their offense is great. Their defense leaves some to be desired.
But also, I think the overhype for Michigan is a little bit.
They're playing solid football. They're playing respectable football.
But I don't think they're there yet.
No, but they're playing respectable football, so I think it's still going to be a good game. But no, I'm rocking USC.
Yep.
BYU, Arizona. I'm rocking Arizona.
Rocking Arizona. Noah Fafita's been...
He's been balling.
I love Fafita. I like what he's doing. He's doing a lot better than this last year.
Yeah,
so.
He got over the sophomore slump. BYU's a 1.5 point favorite. They're good. I still haven't seen what I want to see out of a number 18 team, though. I mean, I think the final score at Colorado was 24-20.
Yeah.
I don't think Colorado is the best team by any means, so... like to see that a little higher. They played at East Carolina, which is kind of a trappy type game.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
So, I mean, I'm taking Arizona.
For sure,
I'm also taking Arizona State. They're 5.5 point underdogs. No, 6. They're 6 point underdogs.
I think I picked Arizona State, too.
I'm rocking with Arizona State. I think Utah used to be a really hard place to play. I'm not seeing it as much anymore.
Devin Dampierre's been kind of iffy. 5.5 favorites for Arizona State's kind of... I don't know why Arizona State's the favorite. Or Utah is. Utah is. Sorry.
So I'm rocking with Arizona State.
Yeah, I am too.
That's going to be one of my upset picks, which leads me to possibly a new segment because I've had a couple buddies hit me up asking what I think will happen.
We can call it degenerate picks.
I said I have it Cam's most likely upset.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because I'm the degenerate.
Yeah.
They need to know this. It's not that you don't know betting. It's just I'm the degenerate. I'm just placing these bets.
You know more than me. So I don't want you to give them everything.
And again, I won't. But the reason they're asking me, just to toot my own horn, tap myself on the back here, is I got Stanford money line.
You know your shit.
When they were plus 14 at home.
Okay.
I like that game a lot. I got New Mexico money line when they were plus 15.5 at UCLA.
I got you.
The Stanford one was against Boston College.
I got you.
And we got some other ones like Mississippi State beating Arizona State because I look every week at what upsets happen. And week 0-1, there was 10. Week
and you cross-reference it.
Week 3, 13. 4, 14.
Then he puts it in ChatGPT.
None of that is all me. And
this is all his autism.
Upsets happen. There was no upsets last night. So I'll kick it off with one tonight that I think will happen is Kennesaw State over Louisiana Tech. The Owls are at home.
Okay.
They're plus 6.5, so they're 6.5 point underdogs.
All right.
I like it. Take the spread if you want. I'm taking a money line. I'm going to rock with it.
I don't have enough data to even,
the Owls
get back at you.
Second year in the FBS. They didn't have a good year last year, but last year they did beat a good Liberty team. That was one of their big wins. Sam Houston, we saw with them, they in their second year kind of hit their stride in the FBS. Jacksonville State was kind of an outlier. They're like JMU. They hit their stride their first year. That was great. So I'm rocking with the Owls.
Okay.
I think they're going to beat Louisiana Tech. no disrespect to Louisiana Tech because they're also playing good football. They kind of went toe-to-toe at LSU, so good for them.
Yeah.
Georgia Southern, plus 3.5 over Southern Miss. They're at home. It's also tonight.
Gotcha.
Can't really tell you why I'm feeling Georgia Southern. Do you
need a reason?
Clay Helton is their head coach. I don't know if you knew that. He used to be at USC.
I don't know.
He's an experienced head coach. Like Georgia Southern.
He was the head coach at USC?
Yeah, he used to be the head coach at USC.
Okay.
He's been there a couple years. I know Southern Miss obviously got half of Marshall's roster.
Yeah.
So they're still a good team. They have a good quarterback. They have a good running back. They have good receivers.
Okay.
I'm just rocking with Georgia Southern. The one that might be my freezing cold take, the coldest take, is Oklahoma State beating Houston. Oklahoma State is plus 14.5. They have a garbage offense, garbage defense. Weird shit happens.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't pick the always favorite. No, that's why I'm picking Illinois. You got to fucking sometimes
weird
pick.
Shit happens. So I'm going to at least take Oklahoma State with the spread.
Okay.
They're at home. They're going to get another win this year. They're going to get another win. It's just win.
Yeah.
It's just win.
So that's a good way of looking at it, then.
I'm going to go with that. Charlotte over Army.
Ooh, that's a fucking really cold one.
Army did lose at home to Tarleton State. They were plus 14.5 this weekend. They're going to be plus... they were plus 16.5, and they're also going to be plus 16.5 this weekend. It's possible.
Yeah.
I'm still not sold on Army. They're doing some weird shit. So every time a quarterback...
Where the fuck is this Army game at?
Every time a quarterback does good... They start him, then he does bad, so then they go back to the other quarterback for the second half.
Huh.
It's been weird.
That's some weird, fucking Bears 2018
Dwayne Coleman
shit.
will start, not do too well. They put in the backup, and then he'll start the next week, not do too well. Dwayne Coleman comes in, does well. It's weird.
That's weird continuity shit.
They did go toe-to-toe with North Texas. That was a great game.
Yeah. That almost was, So I'm probably not going to take Charlotte money line, but I'm going to take the spread. Okay. I'm going to take a spread with that one. One I am probably going to take money line is Bowling Green over Toledo. Bowling Green's at home. They're plus 10.5. Eddie George got those people playing.
Toledo has already dropped a game they were favored in at Western Michigan. They were favored by 14, lost by 1. The MAC has been weird. It's been weird with all the money or the spread upsets. Bowling Green, I think it minimum covers. I'm very confident in that, but I'll take them. Okay. Those are some of my big ones. And then Arizona State. I'll leave the other ones, but you heard Arizona State. Yeah, you and I both picked Arizona. Yeah, I did too. I'll take that. Those are the big ones. Okay. I'm still rocking with Bama. Yeah. I'm rocking with Ohio State. It's fine. Rocking with Oregon. It's all good. And North Texas. Okay. Sounds good to me. The rest, who knows? Maybe we'll start a Patreon at some point. Yeah, we might. Because for the year, I'm 350 and 67. I think that's pretty good. What am I? You are 327 and 90. It's fine. Still pretty good. And we're tracking us against some other analysts, ESPN predictor, a couple YouTubers, and a couple computer systems. Okay. Yeah, we might feed you some more information, but we don't want to give you everything. We don't want to spoil the secrets. So we also got to get to the NFL, too. Yeah, so great segue. Our college is done. Let's pivot to some NFL. So, again, obviously, we're going to have to mash these episodes. Hopefully, we don't have to do this on a regular basis. But, as we said, life happens. I don't want to get down that because I already fucking said that. So, a lot of good shit happened. Some bad, some good this past week. Some weird shit happened yesterday. The Browns and Jags went back-to-back on traded cornerbacks. Did you see that? I did. I don't know what it is. So, the Browns traded Greg Newsome, Northwestern product, to the Jaguars for Tyson Campbell. I don't know if it's a scheme thing. I don't know if there's some political or some just bad juju going on. But that was the update last night, and I don't know what the fuck they were doing that for because it seems like they're just trading the same thing. Obviously, Greg Newsome and Tyson Campbell, they're two different players, but it just seemed odd for me. It could be a scheme thing. It very well could. It could be a locker room cancer. Don't fucking know. But yeah, it was interesting. I just wanted to bring it up. Newsome's been there a while. He was a pretty highly touted cornerback out of Northwestern. I don't know where Tyson Campbell came from. I don't know. But yeah, that was kind of the breaking news last night. So I just kind of wanted to touch on it. It wasn't really that fucking exciting, in my opinion. You're just trading the same thing. But something that we did talk about last week, the Bengals got their new quarterback. They did. They got Flacco. They did. And it's funny because he's been out of 3 out of the 4 teams in the NFC fucking North. We just need him in the Steelers. You just need him in the Steelers helmet, and then he would have fucking ran through the whole division. He belongs there. Yeah. He belongs there. We did I think it was you that said maybe the Bengals or something, or Flacco. I don't know if I mentioned Flacco to the Bengals because we did talk about the Bengals maybe getting a court. We mentioned Russell Wilson. Yeah, you mentioned the Giants quarterbacks. But at that time too, I thought Flacco was playing well for the Browns, and He had one bad game.
I think benched. Yeah, he got benched. But the Browns are in a weird trajectory with like Dylan Gabriel and fucking Shadir. But
if they put everything into Dylan, who knows?
Yeah. I mean, he played well against the Vikings, honestly. He did. It's just unfortunate because the Vikings had the ball last, and it is what it is. So you like to see it.
I would like to see Shadir get a chance.
I do too. I think it's going to happen. I think they'll give one more shot to Dylan. But anyway, I digress. I do think the Bengals got better. I don't think this is playoff contentions. I think it's probably like an 8-9 or 9-8, and maybe if they do pull something out of their ass, they could possibly. But I don't think it's going to happen. Joe Flacco plays the Packers again.
Okay.
So hopefully he gets that, and then the Cowboys got a better draft capital. That's my only thing about that. But they got their quarterback. I think it's awesome. We'll see what happens. I don't know when they play. I think they play on fucking Sunday.
I mean, I'm sure most of the Bengals offense is happy because Jake Browning is just.
I like Jake Browning. He's just not played well. He's not Himothy, and unfortunately, he
has not played well.
So that's just kind of something else. So here, I want to talk about this. This is a good conversation. I think we've talked about it before. It is week 6 and it's hella early, but it's like the Heisman, the MVP candidates right now. I have mine are between Baker's number 1. What Baker's been doing, he's been literally getting the dubs in any way facets of the game. Like, he just keeps winning and winning. They're 4-1 right now. Baker's my leading, and right behind him is Dak. And I think the Dak hate is fucking irritating.
Is it forced?
It is forced because the goddamn fucking Stephen A. Smith and every fucking mainstream media and all the Dallas haters think that Dak is a bad quarterback. I don't think Dak is a phenomenal quarterback, but I think he's getting there, and I think he's – obviously the record doesn't help, but what Dak specifically is doing is playing out of his fucking mind. And there's something that Dak has that other quarterbacks are lacking. Dak has IQ, and, like, what he's doing is just, like, phenomenal. I get he's beating up on the Jets. I get that, but the Bears game was an enigma. I don't even want to talk about that. But – with the Giants game, I understand it's the Giants. He let them back. And then the Packers, they damn near won that. And the Packers are a fucking good team. So let's not overlook that. And then we're one CD Lamb drop away from fucking Dallas winning that Eagles game. So, again, Baker's my favorite. But if Dak can continue to form, I think, like, the Dak hate is kind of disrespectful, especially 2 years. Yeah. Like, he should have won the MVP. And, like, the stats prove it, too. You can look them up. They're out there for the public eye.
But the team performance, I think, does come into play.
But so it's not a team award, though. That's why it's so frustrating.
Well, no, I'm just saying.
No, and I get what you're saying. Yeah.
So I think that's the only downfall of Dak, because just looking at the stats, I like the Baker pick.
Yeah.
But, you know, if the Rams keep winning, too.
Oh, yeah, Stafford.
Playing really well.
Obviously, Josh Allen's up there. But the reason that I'm saying Dak is because he has 3 offensive line out. He has CeeDee Lamb out. He has a fucking just terrible defense. And he's passing to guys like Ryan Flanoy.
Yeah, because also I feel like this will be a quarterback award. It's going to
happen unless somebody runs. I mean, Saquon ran for 2,005 yards and he didn't get it. That fucker should have got it.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be a QB award. I think Dak is definitely in the mix. I like the Baker. Maybe he'll pick a lot, though.
Again, Baker's, like, he's my consensus number 1.
Daniel Jones, because he's 3rd in passing yards. Comeback player of the year. I think locked.
If he drops like 50 touchdowns and throws for over 5,000 yards, then give it to him.
But for now, I think he's locked as the comeback player.
I like it.
He didn't miss time last year.
He just got cut and then was with the Vikings and then he signed up.
So, I mean, because again, it's not just like coming back from injury, right? Like you can you can take some time like he did, not really play.
Yeah, you can just sit.
And you bounce back.
Sam Darnold's done it. Baker's done it.
Right,
fucking Mac Jones has done it. So, I mean, the teams do it. So, I mean, it happens. So, but again, I didn't want to glaze Dak, but I wanted to give like the facts where the facts are due. Because again, I'm a Cowboy fan, and every hater and everybody's gonna be like, it's just because you're a fan. It's like, let me speak from an unbiased and give you actual facts here. Okay. So, yeah. But again, something to talk about. Another Did you watch NFL this past weekend?
Of course.
Of course you did. I don't know why I just said that. Did you see Rico Dowdle pop off for 206 rushing?
I did.
Fucking awesome, dude.
I like that.
Fucking awesome. And then now that motherfucker is, because the Carolina plays Dallas this week, and he's like, Dallas better watch out. He's talking his shit. He's talking his shit.
All right.
I like it.
I did like seeing that.
I like it.
There's someone, I don't know why.
That's fine.
I don't know why.
It's all good. I mean, yeah, want them, do whatever you want. I just think it's awesome because we haven't had somebody rush for 200 yards in a while. Did Saquon do it last year at all?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't happen a lot, Or maybe it does, and I'm just not fucking looking statistically up there. But
CMC used to do it all the time.
CMC did used to do it all the time, yeah. And he's been having one hell of a year, too.
Yeah. He's just,
but
paper cutter.
I didn't want to brush over that because we don't always want to talk about our teams. Let's talk about other cool stats. So, again, Rico Dowdle, I'm going to give you your flowers. That's awesome to see. Love it. 206 yards. Couple tuggies, too. Great for you, dude. Hopefully you don't do that against Dallas.
I hope he does.
Fuck you. So Cam, let's talk about this. Is the Chief dynasty done?
Nah.
You don't think so?
Nah, they're not done.
Should we be worried?
Yeah. Let's be worried.
Because are they 2-2?
2-3.
2-3.
If I'm a Chiefs fan, I'm annoyed.
Who gives a shit?
I think like the Jags are getting a little.
They're 4-1.
They're not bad either.
They're a good team.
They're actually kind of playing well. But
and I did pick the Jaguars.
I did too.
You did?
I think we're still
against the Chiefs.
I'm still thinking we're thinking of the Jags in last year's terms.
Which that was like the team was just not continuity. And
they're playing well. They're playing good football. I mean, I think even beating the Niners, I think that was impressive.
They beat the Chiefs and the Niners. Come on,
beat the Texans.
Let's put some respect on that.
They beat the Panthers. The Bengals they lost to, but that's when they had Joe, right?
That's when they had Joe. Yeah.
Oh, well, only for a little bit. Once Jake Browning came in, he threw.
So my point being, it's like, I don't think it's over either, but I'm going to say this now on live. The NFL loves their storylines. So I could see this being where the Chiefs struggle right now, then barely make it into the playoffs, then make it to the Super Bowl. And then they're just going to glaze over, and then Chris Collinsworth, this is a man that knows football.
Dude, oh my God.
And they're just
even watching the fucking Browns-Vikings game.
Jesus.
When Carson Wentz threw that pass to Jordan Addison, that's a big level throw. That's a Mahomes, old Aaron Rodgers, like... You just say it's a great throw.
Just say it's a great throw.
Stop
comparing people. Level. Yeah, it's a fucking tough throw. Good job.
Talk about Tom Brady. Say it's a Tom Brady level throw.
I like the Aaron Rodgers comparison.
Aaron Rodgers is fine, but Mahomes gets brought in.
Peyton Manning, Ben Roethlisberger.
College too.
Really?
A quarterback does something like magic in the pocket, gets out. Oh my God, Mahomes.
It's not always about I about said something. I'm going to keep my words to myself.
It's fine. But like with the Chiefs, I'm just looking at their upcoming schedule. They got the Lions. That's tough. They got the Commanders. That's tough. They got the Bills. They got the Broncos. The Colts. The Cowboys. Texans. Chargers. Titans. Broncos. Raiders.
It's definitely... It's hard.
They have tough.
It's hard
because now their division is more.
Ooh, that's a tough one, man.
Because the Raiders, no, I'm gonna keep them at the bottom.
Yeah,
but the Broncos and Chargers are tough teams to beat.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude!
Because the Broncos against the Eagles, that was great.
Love that. Pick the Broncos too. Pick the Broncos. Yeah, good for Edgar. Shout you out, Edgar. But yeah, I don't think it's over with. And again, people are always for fucking just parody. Like I saw something too where Chris Jones deleted his social media and everybody's making mountains out of molehills out of that. It's like it's probably because y'all are talking about him too much and he doesn't want to hear any of the fucking she said he said bull crap. So like leave him alone. Goddamn. Like,
I mean, I'm happy.
Yeah,
I like it. We always talk about parody.
Like, it's time for the Chiefs to start fucking sucking and somebody else step up.
Yeah.
Because one of the best things was when the Bengals and Rams made it to the Super Bowl, and I didn't have to see Patrick Mahomes in the goddamn Super Bowl. But we'll probably be seeing more of the Chiefs. But anyway, let's keep it rolling. Let's keep it moving. So obviously I watched this Jets game. Did you see old Jerry Jones flicking off the Jets fans?
I did not see that.
Dude, look at that. He got fined $250,000.
I mean, that's pocket change.
It's pocket change to an NFL owner for the highest fucking...
But also, dude, it's just like... We talk about all the time, like you and I, just in our personal life.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones sucks.
Yeah, I don't like him.
The way he runs the team...
It's piss poor.
Even though it was a couple years ago when he landed at the practice field in his helicopter.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Or like when they were talking about the Michael Parsons deal.
It's a soap opera and 24/7, 365.
Like, when I was a kid, I didn't always get everything I wanted at the store. Like that's not the comparison here.
Stop. You're speaking. You're speaking in tongues and like coded shit and scripted. And so speaking of the Michael Parsons trade, I'm 50-50 about that right now.
Okay.
So like obviously I was with you when that happened. I was pretty fucking hacked off about it. But let's just keep seeing where this is going. I was angry, guys. Obviously rightfully so because I love Mike and I actually didn't think they would trade him because every DN was requesting a fucking trade. Every wide receiver was. I was like, why would Dallas do it? They'll pay him. And sure enough, they didn't. So anyway, but yeah, that motherfucker apologized. Who gives a shit, dude? You're worth like $14.6 billion and you're a piece of shit in my mind who just makes the most weirdest senile decisions. And I don't know why, but...
Even that, when it comes to... dude.
Our fans are pissed off at you.
when you're the owner of an NFL team, you kind of just got to rise above that.
And also, he loves the limelight. Fucking get off.
He does.
Get off. I don't see like 3/4 of the owners even get like fucking national media attention.
No. Because, I mean, also, they're just busy.
Yeah, but this motherfucker has like a podcast and shit.
They don't have the reins on every single thing of their team, you know?
That's true.
So, but that's also something we can talk about for fucking ever. How about the Titans-Cardinals?
Oh, yeah. Love that game. Love that game.
How about that?
Good for Cam Ward for winning, honestly. I'm happy for him, getting the dub finally. It was awesome to see. Because, again...
Jonathan Gannon slugging...
Diarra Mikado, or however you pronounce his name.
Right in the chest.
Yeah, I don't really know what all that means. Again, people are blowing that shit up. Again, Jonathan Gannon, probably a passionate coach. Diarra Mikado, angry at himself that he fucking did that. Like, I saw something on the media where it's like, see numbers and like letters, and that's when you can toss the football or something.
Yeah, I mean, it's a stupid decision, but...
Get in the end zone.
I was hit by my coaches as a child.
Yeah.
In kids' sports.
Yeah.
You know, these are grown men.
I don't know how I would react.
Yeah, these are grown men.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Obviously, I think he held... I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he did just one of the stupidest things you can do. He dropped the ball before crossing the
Jonathan Gannon did get fined.
We've seen... Okay, that's good.
He did get fined. I think it was like $100,000, which, again, chump change in the NFL. But, it's make an example out of him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Good for Cam Ward. Love to see it. Let's talk about some other games. The San Francisco Rams game...
That was good.
It was a good game. I picked the Rams. They didn't win. San Francisco, obviously, like, they can win it with nobodies. Yeah, Mac 10. Kyle Shanahan always has those boys playing at a high level, so fun game to watch. Dublin game, Cleveland, Minnesota. Fun as hell games. I had Jordan Addison in fantasy. That fucker didn't do a damn thing until a minute and a half left into the fourth quarter. And when I needed him, Pookie stepped up, 15 points. So fucking A-right. Obviously, we talked about the Dallas and New York game. Don't want to talk about that too much.
I mean, there's still good games this week. I mean, the Texans-Ravens is a little bit surprising. I know they're without Lamar.
I don't think it was surprising at all.
It's surprising in the sense that, their defense isn't that bad. I know it's not the best in the NFL anymore, but 44 points.
Well,
Texans, I think it was just like the perfect scenario where the Texans...
If Lamar was there... the Ravens would have won. But the Ravens I would put in panic mode now, actually.
Yeah, I mean...
1-4.
The Texans, though, I think they just finally hit their stride.
Hopefully.
I think C.J. Stroud was playing confident.
Yeah.
I think the receivers, he was just in more chemistry with them, I guess, this week.
I would agree.
So, I mean, it was a bit of a surprising final score for me.
Yep. The Tampa and Seattle game, that was my game of the week.
That was a great game.
That was my game of the week. It was fucking awesome. It was close quarters every time. Lumen Field was popping off. You love to see it.
Ohio State boys, too.
Yeah.
Wide receiver you.
Jackson Smith and Jigba and Emeka Ibuka fucking popping off. So that game was awesome. I love the fucking dreamsicle Tampa Bay unis. Those are hot as hell.
And, Sam Darnold and Baker came into the league together.
Yeah.
They kind of had their trials and tribulations on.
They played on the same team.
Yeah, and and then they met up in Carolina for a bit. Things weren't great. They were kind of just, terrible draft class.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Now they both played well.
Yeah.
Obviously, Darnold had a pick before touchdowns, 28 for 34, 341.
Yeah.
But he's balling. Mm-hmm. It's actually kind of cool to see them balling because I think they could have easily been forgotten.
I think that was damn near close to happening.
After being in Carolina together.
Yeah.
But they both went out their separate ways.
Yep.
Started balling.
They did it their way.
And now Darnold's doing it for his second team.
And good on them, man. I'm happy for both of them, honestly. So
they got so much shit when they were at their first teams, like when Baker's with the Browns, Darnold's at the Jets.
And you know what? Fuck the Browns because Baker's good. Yeah, and you let him go.
Fuck the Jets.
You're a fucking idiot. And Jets are idiots too.
I just didn't like Sam Darnold didn't play well at the Jets, but he just could not catch a break.
The schemes, I think. The Jets are just have a dark cloud over them, man.
But you know how I feel about quarterbacks and schemes?
Yeah.
I still would die in the hill. I think Mariota would have been better if he went anywhere but Tennessee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, I get it when you're coming into the NFL.
He had 2 good years at the Titans.
Good.
They made it to a conference championship.
Yeah, he caught his own touchdown pass against the Chiefs. That's cool.
I wasn't even going to bring that up.
But, with him, the scheme part, because when he ran, it was off broken plays.
Yeah.
And again, he was such a good runner at Oregon.
Okay.
I get it though. You have to be able to play in any formation in the NFL. But when you go from 99% shotgun to 99% under center, It annoys me.
Yeah, I get it, dude.
And
I get it.
That just annoyed me. Like, you can, in the NFL, still run shotgun, pistol.
Yeah.
Like, they did it. San Francisco basically put pistol on the map.
On the map, yeah.
When Colin Kaepernick was there because they were doing it around him.
Yeah.
No, they did not do anything around Mariota.
I agree.
They tried to change him to something he wasn't. But I digress. That was a tangent.
All right, that was your tangent on Mariota. So, who would have thought that New England would have beat Buffalo? That was a good game. Love that game. That could have been my game of the week, but obviously
Drake May has been sacked 17 times this season.
That's really bad. That's really bad.
I thought I'd throw that out there.
Stephon Diggs got his get back.
He did.
146 yards.
He did.
I'm a Buffalo hater and a Josh Allen hater, so I was really excited this happened.
We know.
But good for New England. I don't want them to get too good because let's keep some fucking. They were too good in the past, so you stay bad for a little bit. I don't want to see you in the playoffs. But good game. Sunday night lived up to the hype. Kansas City Jaguars, we brushed over that.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That was one hell of a game. Cam Little, I lost because of him because he kicked a 50-yard field goal, and BTJ only got me 12 points. I lost by 5. Pissed off. Thought I had the win. God damn it.
Losing to a kicker is rough.
It made me very upsetty spaghetti. And no, I lost by 3 because Brian Thomas caught like a 20-yard bomb.
Okay.
But I still I would rather lose by a lot than by like.
Dude, there's a time
under
in fantasy
5.
I lost by like 0.5.
It happens. It's fantasy. It's the parody of fantasy. But we're not talking about fantasy.
So
let's move on to the upcoming weeks. We're going to give you some picks, and then we're going to call it a day. So obviously today's Thursday. We got New York and Philly.
I mean, I'm rolling with Philly.
They're only 7.5 favorites.
I know. I'm still rolling. That's big for the NFL, though.
I'm going to pick parity and pick the Giants.
All right, do you, man?
Mainly because I do hate the Philadelphia Eagles. I hate them both. But I think Giants could do it.
I was just a little pissed watching the Giants during that Saints game.
Oh, yeah. I was too.
Because I wanted the Giants to win that game.
And they didn't.
No.
They should have.
No.
But they didn't. So moving forward, that's our pick. We got Arizona at Indy. Who do you got?
I'm going to take Indianapolis.
You take Indy?
Yeah.
Indiana Jones?
I don't want to take all the favorites.
Actually, no. I'm going to take Arizona for this game. I think Kyler gets his one. I think they win. Denver at New York. That's a pretty. Oh, it's in Tottenham, England. Got a 8:30 a.m. game.
Fine. Let me try to find an upset since you want an upset. Give me the Bears over the Commanders.
That's a big game.
They're going to get a little bit of revenge for the Hail Mary.
The Hail Mary fill from Tyreek Stevenson.
Yeah,
what a fucking silly boy.
4.5 point underdogs. I'll roll with the Bears.
When is that game? It's Monday night.
Monday night.
7 p.m. This is a revenge game.
Yeah. Let me roll with that. I mean,
what else you got?
I'm kind of inclined to take the Titans over the Raiders. 3.5 point underdogs.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Kind of inclined.
I'm picking Tampa Bay for San Fran.
All right.
I'm going to pick Tampa.
Right.
Tampa Bay is the favorites, so it's not really...
Not everything's going to be an upset. We can't get too locked in and just pick an upset.
Dallas to Carolina, I'm going to pick Dallas. They're only 3.5 point favorites. That's respectable because their defense can't stop the fucking nosebleed.
I think they'll get it done.
This week is it's a good week. There's 2 teams out with the bye. Got Minnesota and Houston.
Browns Steelers, I don't care how bad one team is.
They split it.
It'll be a good game.
They'll split it. They split it every year.
The AFC North splits it no matter what. Because I remember back in the day, even with Troy Polamalu, Hines Ward, and everything, we would still somehow split it.
They'd split it every time.
Even when the Bengals were bad, we'd split it.
I know.
The Ravens have always been pretty solid. So that split,
ever since John Harbaugh got there, they've been fucking
even
great.
when Flacco was young, I was always happy to split it with the Ravens.
Yeah.
They were just. I feel like when it comes to this, if we want to talk rivalries, like the Steelers Ravens.
Oh, dude, it's up there with like Dallas and Philly.
Yeah, because I know in a little bit of a stretch there, like the Steelers Bengals kind of turned into a little one. But
they're in the mid 2010s.
More so because Vontaze perfect and Antonio Brown
and AB started.
Everyone hated each other.
Yeah,
they actually hated each other.
It caused a good rivalry.
It did for a bit, but I'm always gonna lean Steelers Ravens.
Yeah,
because there's been such good moments from those games.
Yeah, we love a good moment. And then Sunday night, you got Detroit and Kansas City. That's crazy. Kansas City's favorites at 1.5. I'm going to pick Detroit.
I'm rolling Detroit.
I think that's a little...
Who knows? We could get the Kansas City of 2 weeks ago.
We could.
It did look really good.
Or we could get the Detroit of week 1.
Yeah.
That would just laid a goose egg against Green Bay.
I'll rock with Detroit, though.
We don't want to give you everything. We kind of gave you a lot, and it's fine. But this is our...
Listen to Eminem during that game.
There you go. Yeah, a little Cinderella Man.
Listen to 8 Mile.
8 Mile? Okay.
I'm going to listen to the whole soundtrack of that movie.
All right. Great movie.
All of it.
Great movie. This is a good week of football, but I think this is going to put a bow on this week's episode. Mm-hmm. Again, obviously, this is going to be a longer episode. We don't expect everybody to listen through. Actually, no. I want you to.
It'll chapter it out. See what you want. Listen to what you want.
But we're going to get back on track for next week. We will.
Small technical
difficulties. It might happen again. Hopefully it doesn't. We're going to learn from our mistakes. Cam, this is breaking news for you. I'm going to bring my computer in this mic tomorrow when we leave, and we might make a degenerate podcast. We might not. We don't know. Yeah, I just told him that, so he's giving me the shot.
It's for reasons unknown.
Reasons unknown. So we'll see. But yeah, long episode. We hope you all enjoy it. It's college and NFL, but we're gonna tune out. We're gonna watch some MAC action tonight and some NFL football.
Not MAC tonight.
No MAC, and the Cubs are playing. So let's go Cubs. I'm gonna shout out some MLB. But we're out of here. I got nothing more. Cam, you got anything for the peeps?
I'm good.
Peace out. Love y'all, motherfuckers. See ya.